Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock3. I'm your host, Renovate. Guys, I've been working all morning on trying to figure out how to get something to work, and I thought I'd go ahead and record it so you guys can see. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I think I figured it out, but you guys let me know. Anyways, so what I'm trying to do is automate flowing time or flowing watches of time, right? And as you can see, we're up to 685 trillion EMC. So that thing is just working. It's chunk loaded, so it's just working non-stop. Plus we got 2 emerald guys going in here. And then I have in here a bunch of recipes. We're going to be making more of these things, and then eventually we won't need any of our storage in there. All the mob spawners are shut down. I did clear this area out in here. I think I already showed you guys this though. And we did upgrade our reactor to spirited, and we got a spirited cell, although I'd like to upgrade this a little bit more. And then I got my cables upgraded to spirited. We just haven't done the little energizing yet to spirited. But the reason that I wanted to get this done is I'd like to make some more flowing watches of time, and I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to be automated. And here's the reason why. Let's say that, okay, so if you make the recipe for the flowing watch of time, let's just go and look at it. Let's just do watch. It should be right there, yeah. So if you look at the recipe for this, it says it needs a dark matter block, a glowstone block, and an obsidian block. You put a clock in, and then it'll change it into a watch of flowing time, right? But it needs to do it 6 times, right? So I went and made the pattern here, and you can see that I did 1 clock, 1 dark matter, 1 glowstone, 1 obsidian, right? That works great. I'll just go ahead and put it in here because I've already messed this up like 1,000 times. Literally, I've been doing this all morning. So what happens is, let me show you how I got this hooked up first. Okay, so we have a crafter that's going to dump in all the materials into this chest. Okay, so in this chest, we'll get whatever the ingredients are for this. Okay. Then I have an item pipe that's going into a compaction or a drawer controller that's sitting on top of drawers, okay? And the reason I did the 2-tier drawers is because the other thing that we're going to need these for is the refined storage, what are they called? The microprocessors or the processing chips. So I still got to put that in there, but I wanted to do this one first. And so I locked these with those ingredients in these drawers, okay? I thought that these things could pull out of here, and I couldn't get it to work for whatever reason. Then I realized that if you go in here into the drawers, they have this little utility thing here, right? And so I looked up extended drawers, or I think that's what it's called. Is it called extended drawers? Extended, nope, it's called, what is the drawers called, guys? It is called functional storage. That's what it's called. So if we go in here and look at functional storage, you can see here it's got little upgrades you can put in it. So there's a collector upgrade, there's a pooler upgrade, and then there's a pusher upgrade, right? And it says direction down type utility, doesn't matter. So if you put in these pusher upgrades, which is what I put in here, these pusher upgrades, it'll push the material that's in these drawers whatever direction you tell it, and you can change the direction just by clicking on this, right clicking, and it changes it up, down, north, south. We want it down because it's going to push the materials down into these things, right? So you could set these up, to push the sides, whatever. So once I figured that out, I'm like, okay, cool. So now we got this thing working, right? So now we got this thing working. I didn't want I had a chest here too. I didn't want the ingredients to go from a chest to another chest because it needs to go through 6 times. So if we just push this through all the way through, it's just going to dump into this chest. And I needed some way of looping the system, and I couldn't figure it out. So let's go ahead. We'll just do a test run here. Let's go watch. Okay, and just watch what happens here real quick. Start. Okay. It's going to put the ingredients, boom, 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 get stuck. All right. Well, it didn't actually get stuck because I went and put an importer at the bottom of the belt. All right. This is where I wanted to, you can see I've already done this a couple times. I'm deleting them. So it goes into this importer and goes back into the system, which is what I wanted it to do. But I wanted it to pump it back into the system, right? Which it did, but once it got to here, it stopped. All right, so if I pick this up, you can see that this is still at sequence. You can see down there, it says recipe sequence progress 3 of 18. That's because it's went through 1, 2, 3 processes, and it kicked back to the first one, and it stopped because there's no more ingredients in here, right? Well, that's because we got to do it 6 times. So what we need to actually do is change this recipe, this one. We need to change this to have a 6 on it because it needs to go through 6 times, right? So if we go, if we put this back in here, this is going to be hard to do. Actually, you know what? We'll just trash this one. Let's just trash this one. So what we need to do here is we actually need to go, let's see, why is this not working? Boom, 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 boom. I can't add more to it. Let's just cancel this. 1, 2, 3. Why is it not letting me add multiple? Let's go like this. Can I do it now? 1, 2. All right, maybe it's however many you got down here. So let's go into all, right? Let's go 6. All right, so I got that, put that in there. We'll do 6 of these, right? And then we'll do 6 of these, right? And then I think we need just 1 watch, right? And that'll make our flowing watch of time, right? So if we go into flowing right here, this is what we're looking at. So I think I can, oops, didn't I do that? I think I can just drag this over to here. I can. All right, so that's our pattern now, okay? So we'll take that and we'll trash can this old one. I didn't want to filter it. Put it in the trash can. There we go. All right, so what this should do though is it should kick that first one out, right? Now this is only importing right here. This is only going to import the first phase. You can see 3 of 18. So the next one should stop right here at 6. Should stop right here at 6 of 18. It should, if we do this right. So if I put this in here like so, right? And we're not going to speed anything up right now. We're just going to let it go as is, right? So let's see if we create a watch, it should go and get stuck right there. Boom. That's exactly what I thought would happen. All right, cool. So what we need to do is take this one off, which should say 6. Yes, it does. And we're going to put this on here at 6. All right, so now it's going to let the 6th one go through, which is going to be this one. So we're going to put that one in there. Boom. So it stopped there. We're going to take that off, and that is going to be 9 of 18. And then we'll put this back in here. 9 of 18. Pull that off. Let's filter that one. All right. So that's 12 of 18. It's going to be a couple of them in there. All right. So that is going to be 15 of 18. Right. And then the next one should just go, actually we need to put a full one in there, right? So we just need to put a full one in there. And that one would be the completed one, correct? Yes. So we'll just go like this, put the completed one in there, and then it should be done. So we have this one, right? All right, we're going to keep this one. You can see in our inventory, this should work, by the way. What am I doing? I don't want to do that. I thought that was this other thing. This thing here, I got so many things in my... Okay, we don't have any watches, right? If I type in watch, we have none. So if we craft this, start. Okay, should go back through the system, and the next one should crunch. There we go. And we should have 1 in our system now. We do. It works. Oh, that was awesome. That only took me like 4 hours. I'm not kidding. It took me like 4 hours to figure that out. So if you're wanting to see this, how it's all set up, don't worry about this stuff. You can set the power and all that stuff up yourself. But the way that this is working, okay, excuse me for my sinuses. I still have a sinus problem. We got this, a crafter. The crafter is saying we need to make a flowing watch of time, or a watch of flowing time. In order to do this, we got to do it 6 times. So we need 6 of the main ingredients, 1 clock, right? It is pumping those into this chest, okay? And from that chest, just disregard this. From that chest, we have an item pipe that's going... Oh my God. We got an item pipe that's going into a drawer controller and just a regular standard drawer down here, right? Or not a drawer, but a chest. This knows that it can only accept these items because we have it locked. And so the watch automatically goes down to that chest and gets inputted onto the belt. As that watch goes through the belt, I don't want it really to go anywhere. And the reason this is here is because eventually when we do the processors, remember the processors from refined storage, there we go. These things here, so that we will need the binding and what was it? Binding, whatever the stuff was. So the binding, silicone, and redstone, that's going to go through. That's the next process. But when it gets to this raw basic processor, this, I need these here to be burnt, right? So they get burnt. And the reason that this is here is we're going to input that into a furnace, and then that furnace will burn them all for us so we don't have to, and then we'll input that back into our system. But to go back to our things, so it's going to go through here and stop right here if you don't have a chest. And that's good because the first run is going to, remember you got to do it 6 times. So the way to capture that card is, or way to capture that incomplete clock is by putting an importer here. But we have to catch it at every stage. So you want to keep this at exact mode as on, right? Because we want that exact mode. So we got 3 of 18, 6 of 18, 9 of 18, all the way up to the final one, right? And in order for it to see that, I went ahead and just put this importer. It goes back into the system. Now, if I go into here, the reason that this is going to pull this is because I have this exporter here. This exporter is saying you don't really need this, but you can put extract mode. So it's just going to extract it regardless. Or you can just go in here and click on this. You can go to this incomplete watch. And when you input this watch into the filter, like when you add it here, just delete the data here. It's just going to be an incomplete watch, right? You can take, like we did with all the loot back there, you can just take off the damage data and just let it know that it's an incomplete watch instead of the 3 of 18. So it's going to keep throwing all those incomplete watches back into this chest until it gets to the last one, right? This one. And then if that goes through the loop and comes back up here, it can't get pulled out, so it doesn't put it back into the system because it's a completed watch. So that's how you set that up. And I tore all this out just to explain that. This is done. I don't need any more of this stuff because this stuff has, oops, I got a stick out of that. This stuff's got EMC value. I don't need this whole farm anymore. This stuff is still running at a slow pace. We're going to speed this up. And I think our reactor is doing fine. Our reactor is doing fine. So we have close to 100 million RF in there. And then we have 260 million RF in here. We're going to upgrade this to close to 1 billion. And then the next thing I need to do is change all these to the spirited. I might change this layout a little bit because the next thing I want to work on really is just starting on some of these. I know we talked about this last episode, but I want to start on some of these things here. But we need, in order to do that, we need to make this ultimate crafting table, this thing here. We could actually probably do that today just for fun. What is this? Crystal matrix, diamond lattice. We have all this stuff. All right, so I think if I look in here, I already have the nether scraps, and I just need diamonds, don't I? Or is it diamond blocks? What was that? Let's go back in here. We'll go ahead and make this today, and then next episode we'll get into the neutron stuff, and then we'll start getting all these set up. So I need a room for this. What I think I'm going to do, instead of keep going out and like this, and that's our sky, I think I'm going to go down and then out, or we'll just have like, I'm really thinking about moving this whole entire system here, but you know what? We don't really need any of this in here. I might move all that into here. I don't know what to see. I might move that because we don't need any of this anymore. All this is EMC value. All this is EMC value. So I don't need any of this stuff anymore other than the chest, but we really don't even need the chests anymore. So I might put it in there. So that might be where we do the neutronium stuff. But let's go ahead and get, let's go in here, and then we need this. So that's the diamond lattice. Let's go ahead and do a recipe. Actually, we don't even need a recipe. Let's just make one. Let's do that real quick. Make one of these. And we'll go like, did we use our nether star? I think we did. Oh, we might have to fight the wither again. I don't think I have a nether star. I don't think I did another extra one. Oh my God, we didn't. All right, cool. So we're going to have to do this real quick again. So that's fine. We can do that real quick. It doesn't take very long. Let's grab some, what do you call it? Soul sand. Soul sand. We'll do this real quick. This will be fun. Soul sand, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think the wither skulls are still down here. And we'll put him in here. So all this, I don't need this. We just need to build this thing, right? So we'll go like this, and we build him in here. Let's go ahead and, where'd that block come from? Oh, that's right. We only made this too wide, didn't we? I forgot. We only made this too wide. Let's do that. That's probably fine. Do we have any extra glass? Let's go make some glass real quick. I think we're going to need a couple more pieces of black glass. Has this got EMC value on it? Oh, perfect. Perfect. So we'll put that in there. Actually, I can literally just grab it out of this thing too. You can see I can just pull a stack out. So let's go down here. And we got that, and that. This thing actually needed to be pushed in more, but I think I can kill him with I can kill him with this thing here. Oh, that's not the thing I want. This thing here. Yeah, the smite. We'll kill him with that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the 3 skulls. 1, 2, 3. We got so much in our inventory. It's a mess. Go like this. We'll go ahead and turn this fan on so he blows towards this thing. At least it'll do a little bit of help. And we'll go ahead and put these skulls on top. All right, and then we'll close this up. We'll get out of its way real quick. There we go. And we'll just kill him like this. I'm not hitting him. Why not? Let's go over here. These aren't even going in. Wow, that's amazing. It won't let him go in. That's so dumb. It looks like we're missing our other ring. Oh, this here hasn't even turned on. G. There we go. There's that. So these aren't working. There we go. Get our nether star. All right, get out of here. That was fun while it lasted. All right, so we can put this in here now, like this. Bam. So now we have it. There we have a whole stack. I didn't need a whole stack, but that's okay. We can go ahead and put them in here. Go like that, and now we can make this lattice stuff. Let's put some of this stuff away, anyways. Let's put this away, that away. All this crap away. I don't know why I have a lot of this stuff anyways. Let's put that in there and that in there, all this stuff. And I'll keep that. We still need to keep our mother heart. That's a clay. All right, so we need to make this lattice right here. So let's make one of these one time. So let's go in here and let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go back. We'll go like this. And so we have that, all right? So we can go across here, put this in here. So now we have that, all right? So we can throw this in here. And so now what we need to do is make, we did that. We need to make this thing here. So we need to make, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We need 20 plus a double compressed crafting table. Interesting. Double compressed crafting table. All right. So I can't make that. Crafting table. Let's make a crafting table. Is it the stone crafting table? Is that what it is? It's this one here. So let's do a whole stack. Let's put them in here. All right. And let's do compressed, right? Compressed crafting tables. I don't even see that in here. Let's just do our crafting table. All right, so we have these. We're going to compress these, I guess. We need 9 of those actually, right? So we don't have enough. So let's make some more crafting tables. I don't have that in a crafting recipe. That's why it's not working. All right, let's do this. Crafting, do that. Do 64 more of those. We'll put them in here. There's 14. We needed 18, don't we? So let's do that again. Let's do this. Bam. All right, that should be enough, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right, so now there's double compressed. We have 2 of them. Perfect. All right, so now we have all the stuff we need to make this thing. All right, so I need 21 or 20 of these things that we just made. So I need 20 of these. So let's do 20. All right, and then we'll take this back here And we'll put this in here like so. And then we'll just put this double compressed in there. Oh, it didn't work. Did we just need one? We must have only just needed one. I screwed that up. All right, let's do it again. Put that in here. And then one of these. There we go. Boom. There it is. There it is, guys. Can I get a better view of that? Nope, I can't zoom in on it at all. That's it right there, though. That's our crafting table. We got our ultimate crafting table. Awesome. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do today. If you guys want to see what it looks like, I'll put it down real quick. Let's go put it down like, I don't know, like right. We'll just put it down right here. So yeah, that's our big crafting table that we need. Let's go in here and collect all our prizes and awards. Let's do that. What we get? An ultimate pipe upgrade. That's not bad. And a crystal block matrix. Is that what we just done? This crystal block, crystal matrix block. Huh. All right. So that's cool. Is that an EMC value? Holy crap, does it ever? Let's put that in here. I don't know what it does, but it looked cool. We can't mass produce those. Ultimate pipe upgrades. We'll just stick those in there. So yeah, so what this is going to allow us to get into now is we can make these things because it requires this. These are the neutronium collectors. We can make all this stuff. This is all EMC value. This is going to be pretty cheap. I need a lot of these, like a lot of these, and that's the room that we're going to make next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed today. It was fun. We got some pretty cool stuff done, and I'm excited. So I will see you next time. Make sure you click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.